Sloan backstory time! I briefly mentioned this before, but I never actually went into detail about it. But back in the day, meaning, a year or two ago, I used to be a figure skater. However, I was only a beginner figure skater because I couldn't move on because figure skating is expensive, bruh. I mean, you have to not only learn how to skate, you also need ballet lessons, then you also gotta hire a private coach. It gets really, really expensive, okay? But even though I couldn't continue on with my figure skating lessons, I ended up practicing on my own time, so I couldn't do what they did in this episode. However, I can skate backwards, I can spin on one foot, I can jump and then spin on one foot, I can twirl and stuff like that, I can spin in the air, land on my feet backwards, you know, that kind of stuff. Well, if you are familiar with figure skating, I'm not too sure if you are, but yeah, seeing that this anime took figure skating seriously, that's all I wanted. I knew there were going to be yaoi vibes, and Victor, oh boy, he's bringing on the yaoi vibes, but all I wanted was a serious figure skating anime, and that's what this is. That makes me so happy. They captured the beauty and the gracefulness of figure skating. I'm just like, yes, that is why I love the sport so much. I gotta make a figure skating vlog for you guys one day to show you what I can do. That has to be a thing. I'll get to that one day. The only flaw that I have with this episode is that when it came to important things like characters' backstories and stuff, they would suddenly speak really, really fast and rush right through that shit. So I'm just like, whoa, bruh, slow down, I'm trying to learn more about you, oh my gosh. Like, apparently our main character, Yuri, he got in last place in a competition, and he lost to another guy named Yuri who's Russian stuff, and he's like 16 and he got first place. So everyone's looking at this new guy like, whoa. And then we also have Victor, who is Yuri's idol, and with Yuri, he got in last place, and I believe he went back to college for another year or something like that. I don't know, he attended college for about 5 years, I believe they said, and people were wondering, oh man, are you gonna retire or not? But at the end we see the lovely and graceful idol Victor will coach Yuri. Victor is so nice. Oh my gosh. Like, even when Yuri lost, Victor was all like, oh, do you want a photo? Sure. Like, he's such a really nice guy. And the fact that he went over to his family's hot spring just so he could coach Yuri because he was inspired by the video that went viral on YouTube, skating the same routine that Victor once did. And I'm just like, wow, that is so nice. That really touched me. Other things I want to mention, animation, they're clearly saving their budget for certain scenes. Like, some scenes it's like really, really detailed. The CGI is tremendously amazing. I'm just like, whoa, wow, I cannot believe I'm seeing this. But then at other points during the figure skating, the CGI drops, and it's like, is that really a human that looks like a blob? But they're clearly, saving their budget for the better scenes, for the Grand Prix routines and stuff. So I'm all fine with that. Animation, art style, I do love it. Character designs, I really like too. I really like Russian Yuri's character design. It's simple, but I don't know, something about it. He's glowing, but he's also really intense. That's what I really like. I don't really know why he's so angry at Yuri. Probably because Russian Yuri thinks that Japanese Yuri is like trying to be like Victor or something like that. I'm not really sure. We haven't really explored that. Maybe we'll get into that later on. I also really love Minako. She is hilarious. So much life to her and stuff. Right when we were introduced to her, she was like, welcome back! Did like a figure skating pose and then had like a banner and everything. I'm just like, I love you already, woman. Soundtrack is also great. First, the opening. I fell in love with the opening ever since I heard it in that trailer. But then we got the ED! I was just like, fuck the opening, the ED is utter fire! That's the type of music I listen to. House music, EDM, that type of shit. Yo, that was great! And the soundtrack that they played also during the figure skating routines was lovely and again catches the essence of the gracefulness of figure skating. It's just, I loved it so much as a fellow figure skater, so great episode. I'm not too sure if I'm going to continue reviewing Yuri on Ice. I'll review next week's episode, see how it goes, because right now this is just my, first impressions and stuff, so I do have a lot to say. However, I'm not too sure how thick the story is going to be, if there's going to be long enough reviews. Plus, Yuri on Ice could end up being what happened to Cheer Boys, which not too many people are going to be watching these reviews in the end, and I'm going to have to stop reviewing it. I will definitely continue watching Yuri on Ice, however, not too sure how long the reviews are going to last. It all depends on you guys. So catch me later as I review Sound Euphonium 2. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.